covering news where you live. This is 5 News.
Joining us on this Monday for the latest news and weather where you live, I'm Tiffany Lee. State officials are conducting an investigation after a state trooper shot and injured a man over the weekend. State police say that the man allegedly resisted arrest and assaulted the officer during a traffic stop on I-49 in Rogers. According to Arkansas State Police, the trooper stopped Angel Zapet Olivardo on Saturday night for traveling at a high rate of speed in heavy traffic. When the trooper approached the vehicle, ASP says the suspect resisted and refused to exit the vehicle. Well, after he did not comply, the trooper used her taser and a fight broke out. During the fight, the trooper pulled out her service weapon and shot him in the right temple. The suspect was taken to a nearby hospital and he was released and taken to the Benton County Jail. He has been placed on hold for a Homeland Security investigation with additional charges pending. Northwest Arkansas is growing, and Pidge is planning for the population boom by getting ahead of the curve with their emergency services. The police department is currently conducting a needs analysis of their station with a third-party company. They're analyzing what other law enforcement stations look like and coming up with a general idea of what would work well for Pidge. Lieutenant John Langham says that the department and population have grown significantly since they moved into the building in 2010, and they can't hire any more people because they don't have the space.
We don't start planning today, we're not going to have that building when we absolutely need it, and we're not going to have any room to expand to provide our citizens with the service that they want.
The Pidge Fire Department is also building a new fire station thanks to a grant through community project funding that was managed by Congressman Steve Womack. It'll cover 55% of the construction, with the city paying the rest. Well, in the past, the city of Fayetteville has asked people to stay out of Lake Fayetteville because of harmful algal blooms. This can produce a liver toxin. The director of Arkansas Water Resources Center says that these occur naturally in the man-made reservoir. So here's what to look out for.
You can see these bright green, surface scums. It's like these little patches, and there'll be like these wispy, little curves in it. And, as you get closer to the shore, those definitely become more and more prominent.
The best way for you and your family to be safe is by being able to tell if there's a current danger in the water. Director Haggard tells us every sample they analyze always produces results a month later, meaning any threats can already be gone from the water. We'll have more news in just a bit, but first let's send it over to Zach for a check of today's forecast.
All about the heat today and the rest of the week, Tiffany. Temperatures outside going to be in the low to mid 90s for Northwest Arkansas, all sunshine. We had a stretch of days where we had cloud cover built in every afternoon, filter out the sunlight. That kept temperatures a handful of degrees lower. And now all the sunshine and high pressure building in going to shoot those temperatures up mid to upper 90s for Northwest or for the River Valley. You factor in the mugginess, it'll feel more like 105 to 110. In the River Valley, will feel like 100 up to 105 possibly in a spot or two. Most areas 100 to 104 in the River Valley. We do get a south breeze today, trying to mix the air up a little bit, make it a little more tolerable outside. Winds will be gusting 20 to 25 miles per hour.
That's Zach. Well, Northwest Arkansas nonprofit is providing sporting equipment to students in the area. 5 News reporter Parker Abels met with the executive director and brings us more.
For a little over a year, a local company called Equipped has been making a huge difference in young athletes' lives.
We are a nonprofit organization dedicated to providing the essential sport equipment items for student athletes in Northwest Arkansas, the ones that aren't provided by the school and that generally the students can't afford.
And while the school usually provides the uniforms, there are some items they don't, and that's where Equipped comes in.
When you're a basketball player, you get your jersey and your shorts, maybe a shooting shirt, and like practice gear provided to you, but items like shoes and socks, a compression shorts, compression shirt, a sports bra, those are the items that you have to get yourself. And so those are the items that we want to make sure that we're able to help provide.
Since last July, they've already helped over 100 student athletes in both winter and spring sports.
We had 15 schools that we were able to partner with to provide equipment, and we had 134 student athletes we were able to get equipment to in that time.
For Executive Director Joel Brown, he's passionate about this because he used to be in their shoes.
I was one of those kids that needed that help when I was younger, and so I always knew about it because I lived it myself. And as a coach, when I was in Springfield, Missouri, I had some student athletes that really needed help, where I remembered scrambling around trying to find parents or some other business that might be able to help these kids.
And it's stories like this that inspires Brown to keep going.
I remember talking to, it was a junior high girls basketball coach, and we were going to deliver the equipment that we had gotten for that season, and it was one of our first deliveries, and he was just, he was so excited. He's like, this is going to be the first time my player's going to be able to stop where she anticipated, because her shoes have no traction on them, and she had to calculate sliding into her stopping.
Covering news where you live, Parker Abels, 5 News.
Equipped is looking to expand to work with every school across Washington and Benton County. Thanks so much for joining us for the latest news and weather where you live on this Monday. You can find us right back here tomorrow for more. Have a great day.